Hello there, lovely people. This is me, Ashley, sending my love to you from whatever reality I'm in today to whatever reality you find yourself in. This video really means quite a lot to me because, to be honest, it's the biggest Mandela Effect for me. It is the biggest Mandela Effect for me, and that is the creation of Adam. The Michelangelo painting in the Sistine Chapel in Rome. We all know it. We might not know that the painting it comes from is called The Creation of Adam. But it is called The Creation of Adam. And it's the one that I'm sure Mandela-affected people will remember, where God is in heaven, pointing down, giving life to Adam, like this. And with Adam pointing up like this, meeting the finger. Now, that was everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. It actually used to be part of the titles of a programme called The South Bank Show here in Britain. And it's one of the things that my husband actually has seen, is different and can't explain. He remembers the fingers coming down like this, God's finger coming down, Adam's finger coming up. Now, even though he remembers it, he still is able to just pretend it's not happening. However, it is the biggest Mandela Effect for me, I think, even now, even though I've seen buildings appear and disappear, because it's the creation of Adam in the Sistine Chapel. And what's prompted me to do this today, actually, is that I was actually looking at other videos earlier on about cats, not funny videos, informative videos, because I've got one, and I've got a kitten now. I never expected to have one, but she had kittens. They got us on lockdown. I'm stuck with a kitten. So I'm watching this video. And it said that what you're supposed to do is, this cat whisperer said, use the Michelangelo hand, which is that. It's kind of a slightly gay, quite frankly, sad, limp finger like this. Now that's basically what you get to see. It's called the Michelangelo. He calls it the Michelangelo finger because it's the finger of God pointing to Adam and meeting his finger, as we all remember it like this. However, it's all like this now. And it's kind of only slightly above Adam's. And now God, it's not only the finger that's the problem. The main problem really now is that God is on an equal par with Adam. He's not above him, as in the past. He's next to him on an equal par with Adam. And he's reaching over and his finger's like this. At one point, Adam's finger was slightly above God's, which was very bizarre to start off with. But the thing is that now God isn't in heaven at all. God's now in a red brain. God is now in a red brain. Not heaven. He's on equal par, level with Adam, with a limp finger coming over to give him life on a level. Now that to me, I mean, how blasphemous can you be? How blasphemous can you get? And actually, I read an article where a neurologist was actually saying that all the cherubs and everything are in the brain, and they represent perfectly parts of the actual physical brain. Excuse me, which incidentally has changed. But that's another story. This is... So there you have God in a brain in the Sistine Chapel. This is the creation of Adam. Now, if the creation of Adam has changed that much that it's showing God in a brain on a par with Adam, I mean, you can't get much more blasphemous than that, can you? My brain is still blown by it. You have to think about the deeper meaning of that. When you think about all the Bible changes that are actually going on, you know, you've got men in bed with each other now. You've got God. I mean, God is now equal to Adam. Equal and in a brain. You have to think about what that actually means. It's really put God on like with us. Like, is it saying God's in our brain? Is it saying that, well, whatever it's saying the complete opposite to what it should be saying. God should not be on a brain on par with Adam. I mean, oh my God. The creation of Adam has changed. So many blasphemous things. We seem to be racing towards a terribly evil world, and a blasphemous one from the one we come from. And the creation of Adam really is the most troubling for me. It really is troubling that that is in the Sistine Chapel, Michelangelo's painting. It's now like this, across to Adam like this, not him above. He's in a brain. I mean, think about it. What is that actually saying? What world have we moved to that it's actually putting God in a brain on par with Adam? That for me is beyond scary. Beyond scary. It freaked me out. If you've ever seen my coming out video, my Mandela Effect coming out video, you can see on that just how absolutely freaked out I was by it. I'm still freaked out by it. I'm just a lot calmer now because obviously I'm learning to live with the Mandela Effect. But this shows me that it's not right. It's how can that be right? That's showing that's saying to me that this reality puts God on a par with humanity. God was never depicted in anything other than a beautiful blue sky, as was the creation of Adam at one point. God, beautiful, God looking down at Adam, giving him life. It's that sort of thing that I find difficult. Not the fact that the Bible's changing supernaturally and that Christian iconography is being soiled, disrupted and violated. And we're being able to see this. We are being shown it. And for the first time the other day, I actually said to my friend, the psychologist who's also affected, that for the first time ever, I actually said that I feel blessed to have been shown the differences, to have been shown the change, to see. I don't know what it means. I don't know where it's leading me, but the creation of Adam changing remains my biggest Mandela effect, because that's the creation of Adam, with God on a par with us. That just isn't right, is it? Just isn't right. My most troubling Mandela effect right there. What's yours? What's your biggest Mandela effect and why? I'm really interested in those things because the fact that I'm not on the same Orion Earth, the fact that I talk to people from the Sagittarius arm, that none of us actually belong on anyway because it isn't real, is it? The Milky Way isn't real. It's made me look more and more as to the Bible that I was taught. I can't read the Bible anymore. I can't read it. It's corrupted. It's not my Bible. And that isn't my creation of Adam. And it's the deeper meaning behind it all. That's why it's my biggest. Okay, till next time, people. My love to you all.